We've got your last chance to win tickets to the Avett Brothers and Trampled by Turtles this Thursday at XL Energy Center. Right now, don't miss your chance to see this co-headline show by two of the best in folk. Call 1-800-320-5326. Good luck.
Yeah, man. Love those bands. That'd be fun. Hey, by the way, we're going to do news in a minute, but just in case you're wondering, what happened with your beloved Timberwolves last night? They lost. Here's Coach Finch.
Oh.
He didn't like the slow start to the season.
I mean, we didn't play well at all. We, we showed some resiliency there, clawed back in, but we couldn't make enough plays offensively to stay in the game. And then just, we gotta find another level of urgency right now. Season started, and we didn't answer the bell really.
It's okay. It's preseason.
No, it's regular season, Hawk.
Oh, well, it's over then.
Yeah, it is. It's over.
Saucy, 0 minutes for Dillingham.
Yeah.
Put the kid in there. Let's go.
Johnny Athletic was on with Barrero on Tuesday, and he was basically saying, he doesn't think the kid will play for a while.
Is he? He's healthy. They just aren't going to put him in yet.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
What's that?
But
put the kid in.
I mean, Mike Conley looked great.
1 for 7.
Good to know.
Yep.
Put the kid in.
The Los Angeles Lakers did their best Sabrina Ionescu impression. They shot 5 of 30 from 3, and we lost.
They also, it seemed like they got every offensive rebound at one point.
Yeah. The Wolves were distracted because they couldn't believe Mark Rosen made the trip to L.A.
Wait, that's where he was?
That's where he went. I just found out. He was sitting courtside.
How?
Hi.
Next to Ken Griffey?
Right beside him. Senior.
Wow. Both of them were there.
Yeah.
Just iconic father-son duos across the entire Crypto.com arena.
That's right.
What? Oh, wow, Rose. Yeah.
Yeah. It's time for news.
This is KFAN News.
That's right.
With Chris Hockey.
You got that right, buddy.
Dude, I got one other thought, though, by the way. Thanks to Carbonis, by the way, too, right? Carbonis? Thanks, Carbonis.
Thank you, Carbonis.
Yummy.
What if Rosie and his son, DJ67, were so close to the court last night at Crypto.com? What if, there were photos taken for future basketball cards, and there's, a Rob Dillingham rookie card? And then 10 years from now, those Dillingham cards go through the roof because the Rosen combo of Mark and DJ67 basically murdered somebody, and they're sitting front row.
Jeez.
And it's like the Menendez brothers all over again. But
Right.
it's the Rosens.
Right.
And
Imagine
they're in
that.
the background, sitting courtside.
I guess we can hope.
So that means, though, but they also must have already killed somebody.
Right.
Because that's the beauty of the Menendez
Which
brothers.
I don't think is possible.
Why?
Because he hasn't told anybody about it.
That's a good point. He would have said something to somebody.
That's a great line, Sacco. Excellent.
Fair point.
How much did those tickets cost?
Let's just leave it at that.
Oh.
Yep.
I can't believe he went.
That hasn't happened to me yet.
So is he coming home today? He must be coming home today. The game was last.
He's going to the Vikings game
no,
tomorrow.
get out of here.
That's right. Yep.
Start over.
No way.
That's
He's
right.
working.
Yeah, he's got
the
work. He's
Vikings
got work
game.
to do, Cory.
Avi.
You know what'd be cool? Nick's a good dude. They should give him a press pass, too. Just have him work the game.
If he needs one, I'm sure they'd give it to him.
He should ask Abbott for one.
Go ask Abbott when he's 10 feet tall.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then Abbott can probably reach out to the Vikings and run that up the ladder. See if he can get Nick a
See
press
who
pass.
salutes.
Well played.
God, this place.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of bits.
Yeah.
Well, that's all it is.
This is the most Milwaukee, Wisconsin story of all time.
Oh, no.
Milwaukee County's sheriff says a wrong-way drunk driver almost crashed into Vice President Kamala Harris's motorcade Monday night.
Sheriff's deputies say the driver was headed west on the eastbound side of Interstate 94. The whole thing was captured on a traffic camera. Sheriff's office says the deputy pulled the driver over after the motorcade passed and arrested a 55-year-old man on suspicion of drunk driving. I'm Michael Kastner.
By the way, suspicion of drunk driving in Wisconsin is 0.3.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you're driving in Wisconsin, they suspect you're probably drunk.
Right,
Yeah,
and they
I didn't know
suspect
that.
you're probably 0.3. So they didn't even give him a breathalyzer. They just assumed this is probably your baseline.
Oh, hey, Will. Yeah, you can go home.
Speaking of that, I'm voting today. We're doing the old early voting
Are you
today.
really?
Getting it out of the way
Oh, good
because
for you.
last year
Good
the
idea.
line was kind of epic.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm willing to wait, but it's like I don't want to wait in that long of a line. So we're going to try it today and see if it's much shorter.
May I ask a quick question?
And by the way, since Bailey's 19, first time voting.
Oh,
Good
sweet.
for her. Yeah, right on.
Are you going
So
to
she's
ask him
super
who he's
pumped.
voting for?
Oh, he
No,
knows.
I know that.
Yeah,
And
but
that's fine. That's fine. I love
course.
you either way.
Yeah.
I don't care who you vote for. Vote for Steve Lombardozzi
Just
for all I
vote.
care.
I am
Just vote.
absolutely
Or
writing
don't.
in Steve Lombardozzi.
Yeah, thank you.
Need to.
One of the many cool perks of this gig is we're done in the morning. Even when you would go at like 10 a.m., the lines were long.
4 years ago, I don't remember what time we went, but the line was long.
Okay.
I think we waited. Like 30 or 40 minutes, which is not like it's not 4 hours. It's not to the point where you're like, I don't know if I can do this.
It's not Disney World.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, you want to get in there and get out within 5-6 minutes. That would be ideal. I don't want to wait 40 minutes. I would, but don't want to. So we're going to try today.
Oh, well, good for you. Thank you for your civil service.
You're welcome.
That's
Yeah.
not right.
It's an honor to serve you.
See, that's what you would be saying when you and I lived together.
Wait, we're living together and I'm
At some
serving
point-
you?
At some point, yeah.
Like, am I making you breakfast in bed?
Well, yeah, because I am bedridden because I'm 700 pounds.
Where do we live?
Where do we live? In a house.
In a house?
Yeah.
So you were going to stay in an apartment, but then you realized that would be tough to get up and down the stairs if
Yeah.
you're 700 pounds?
Yeah.
So this is like this is kind of a rambler? What do we got here?
Yeah. We live in a very nice home
Oh, we do.
provided by you.
So I paid for it.
Yep.
You're bedridden. You're 700 pounds.
Yep.
What happened to Kellen, your son?
Oh, they left me.
They got
'Cause
wise?
Yeah, because I couldn't move. But yeah, you were like, this is my thing. This is when he's the most beautiful.
And then I'm serving you, though?
Yeah, you left your family in the middle of the night, and you and I got a home.
Do
And
I-
I'm
This is
just
the
bedridden.
sweetest story I've
Do
ever
I
heard.
just feed you, or do I do things like
All
clean
of it.
you? I clean
all
you.
of it. You do.
I
all
maintain
of it.
you.
It's
All
your
of
thing,
it.
and you.
Do I
yeah,
change your clothes?
all of it?
What do you mean all
You
of it?
take care of me.
What
You
else is there to
you,
do?
You knocked on the door.
Come over,
You
I'll
said-
show you.
Oh, you know.
You said, "This is my dream. I want to take care of you, large man."
Man, this is the sweetest story
And
I've
then,
ever heard.
and then you curled up next to me, and I put my big arm around you and held on to you. And then you woke up and you said, "Do you need anything?" And then you gave me a nice peck on the cheek, and you did all my doing.
Do you know why he finds you attractive at 700 pounds? Do you want to know why? Sauce?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to know why?
Yeah,
Because your head finally looks like it fits on your body.
yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
See, Hawk.
You're
Hawk read the
finally
story.
proportioned.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not in every way.
No,
No, that's a good
No,
point.
I still have a micro penis.
Yeah, you look like a Ken doll.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you're not in it for that. You're just in it to take care of me.
At 700 pounds, it wouldn't matter if you were the record breaker. No one would see it under there. So it would, that's maybe the best way to hide it.
And then after
no
you
one will
get
know.
done doing all the stuff for me, you just sit at the end of the bed and freehand paint me.
That's a weird thing. Wow, he's an artist now?
Yeah, well,
A nude gay art show in the middle of the night.
Yes,
Oh,
correct.
yeah.
I want my painting.
Do
back.
your best to
Greg, I want
explain
my painting.
freehand
It's my
painting.
You just look longly into my eyes and just let your hand.
Luke
do the
Longley's
work.
in your eyes?
Yep.
That's a basketball player, wasn't it?
Sure was.
How cool
It's
is
a hell
that?
of a reference.
I
You
know.
nailed
How
it.
about that? A woman in Australia is safe after spending 7 hours wedged upside down between two boulders.
Ugh.
Been there.
Brilliant.
Trying to retrieve her phone.
Oh, just leave it.
The woman slipped into the 10-foot crevice in New South
Been there.
Yeah,
Wales.
that's what I was just talking about. Cory was doing.
Her friends tried to free her, but they eventually called for help in the remote area. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation says 23-year-old Matilda Campbell stayed calm throughout the ordeal. I would not have. 23-year-old Matilda. That's a great name, Matilda.
Very Australian.
Yeah, right.
Matilda is an excellent name.
It
I
is.
think they
yeah.
opened up for Iron Maiden last night.
Genius.
Yeah. That's a good reference because I think the name of the band was Mo, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah. That's real good.
It just does sound like a metal band.
You okay?
Matilda.
Matilda.
With Metallica.
Ooh.
And Tilda Swinton.
She's hot in a weird way.
I mean, you think everybody's hot.
I do. I like people.
Yeah.
He wants to have Tilda Swinton put on about 500 more pounds and then serve her.
Yeah, I'm looking for crevasses. Hang upside down in.
Wow. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Couple of boulders to get
Yeah.
stuck in
Oh,
between.
yeah.
You heard me.
Yeah.
Gross.
No, it's not gross.
No.
Well, maybe it's gross.
Yeah, let
Beautiful
Hawk
story.
do what he wants.
Yeah, let Hawk do what he wants.
Yeah.
Tickets for the first Dodgers-Yankees World Series in over 4 decades won't be cheap. Ticket website SeatGeek says the cheapest ticket for Friday's game 1, $1,200.
Jeez.
What a waste of money. Just watch it at home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
$200 more dollars and get a car.
Good point.
Good point.
Good point.
It's true.
It is true, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Not a good car.
It is a car.
It is a car.
You guys remember that time when Hawk told his neighbor he would buy him or get him tickets to win the
Golden State Warriors were
their
at Target Center.
Absolute,
Yep.
just the top of the game, and then he had to buy 2 that were like obstructed
Obstructed view.
view for like $400 a piece.
Yeah, you know. Why didn't I ask anybody for tickets?
I don't know why and you waited till the very last minute.
Just give your neighbors press passes. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Just ask Abbott. Hey,
He's
Sauce.
10 feet tall.
Yes.
Serious sports question.
yes,
Let's
my
talk
love.
some serious sports so we don't lose everybody.
But
Go ahead.
All right.
So the Vikings make the Super Bowl and you are no longer employed at iHeart.
Yes.
Well, that's what almost happened in 09.
The timeline works out.
Yeah, it almost happened in 09.
So you can't get a press pass because Rosen
Yeah.
doesn't ask Abbott for one.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the tickets.
Yeah.
You're heavy.
What is the most? What is the most you would pay to get in the door?
Man.
Not guaranteed to see a win. Just you're paying for a Super Bowl appearance. Forget the city that it's in. So don't say like, "Well, it's a city I want to go to." Just wherever it is. Viking Super Bowl. Would you pay $1,000 just to go watch the Super Bowl?
This is I'm going to answer it with something you're not looking for. I wouldn't pay a dime. I would rather watch it at home.
Really?
I would not go.
$50.
But as like if they went this year, let's just say because they are 5-1, and we all like had to go and work, like legitimately work, then because I'm working, right? I'd have to go. That's part of the gig, right? But if it were just I didn't have this gig like you said, I wouldn't pay a dime. I would much
Not $50.
no
$50 to get in the door.
I would be I have to stand up and pace and. I have
Not if you're 700 pounds. I got to do all you're doing.
yeah. Well,
You're bedridden.
Well, you would wheel me in
Plus, it's hard
on
to
a
paint
flat.
you when you're moving around.
You'd wheel me in on a flatbed, and then you would be so kind and you'd lift my head up so I could see.
Bed wouldn't be flat anymore.
How strong do you think I am?
Oh, you work out a lot because you want to see me see nice things.
Yeah, you want to see me see nice things. That guy was right. This
But
is
I would
lazy
pay nothing.
radio.
No,
Yeah,
100%.
Tyler nailed it.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay a dime. I would rather watch it at home.
I would pay if the Vikings were in the Super Bowl.
What's the most you would pay?
I probably would pay $1,500.
Yeah.
Well, you just paid that for a car.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody will take the car for tickets.
Zach, Carly, Brett, most you would pay to get in
Yeah,
the
I'd
door.
pay for it.
Would you pay $1,000 or more or not?
I would.
You would. Zacho.
I mean, it would literally just be dependent on what I could afford, and even maybe a little bit beyond that. But yeah, I'm a big life experience guy. I want to be there.
So you'd overpay thinking this might be the only time I ever get to do it. So if I'm going to splurge once.
Correct.
Splurge.
Yeah.
Sauce, I said.
Yeah.
Not the other thing.
To see the Vikings in the Super Bowl, I would not pay it.
Shocking.
Any money for that.
What about the Packers?
Well, I can't ask Abbott. That's off the table.
That is off the
I'm
table.
shocked
Okay.
you already haven't asked him now.
I know. We've got to get ready for it.
I will say it's a unique situation because it's not like you're going there and you're going to be surrounded by Vikings fans and it's going to be
Corporate.
I'm sure it's a very corporate, as you said, crowd, but I still think the opportunity to be able to say that you were there if they pull the
But
trigger.
think about game one of the World Series paying $1,200 or more. When you're the Yankees or the
tough.
Dodgers, they're going to compete at the World Series every handful of years, right? Forget.
Yeah, especially the Dodgers. My
They
goodness.
both are though. Even if it's been a while for the Yankees, they're both slated to get there all the time. So game one, a game that doesn't even decide who wins, $1,200 just to get in the door.
there's-
Save your money.
That's nothing in LA
Well, yeah, but do you know where? Do you know what the
or in New York for that matter.
face value of the Game 6 tickets my dad and I went to in 1991?
Probably $30.
They were in the upper deck. I think they were 17.
Yeah.
That was the face value of them. Now, I mean, even at, like you said, it's $1,000 to sit in the upper deck at Dodger Stadium.
You're heavy.
I know.
Not yet.
That's Cory's thing.
Not yet. We still don't live together, so not yet. Sauce, would you like to do sports when we get back?
I would love to, Steve Areno.
Let's go to Hy-Vee first.
Time now for the Vikings Report, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Linebacker Jonathan Grenard joins the power trip next, thanks to Hy-Vee. subscriber.
All right.
Hey, Hawk, hold on.
Yeah, okay, buddy boy.
People are still talking. I got to squeeze this in.
Go ahead. You squeeze that thing in there.
Rubes, this football season, Bell Bank is giving one KFAN listener each week $1,000 to pay it forward to a charity of their choice. Just head over to KFAN.com, make the keyword contest to learn more, and enter today, KFAN.com, keyword contest.
It's fun to give things away.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
People appreciate that.
Not all the time.
Pretty grateful. You know?
Yeah, not all the time.
Sometimes you get on and they're like, what did I win?
Oh, yeah.
And like, oh, thanks, man. I'm sure there's somebody out there actually wanted to win this.
It's okay.
At least they're listening.
Yeah, we'll
That's
take
good.
it.
Carly, would you like to listen to Sauce Talk? Because
Obviously.
he's about to do that.
Of course.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around Property Preservation.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Wild smoked the defending champion Panthers 5-1. Rossi scored, Johansson scored, Boldy scored, Zuccarello scored, and Eriksson Ek all had goals for your Minnesota Wild. The Wild have yet to lose in regulation. They are 4-0-2. They battle the Lightning tomorrow in Tampa at 6. The Wild are off to their best start in 16 years, Echo.
Yeah, and of course we keep talking about it, that they haven't trailed. It's, I think, one of only 2 NHL teams who haven't trailed at all through 6 games. Some of the best news yesterday was that it sounds like Spurgeon is back out on the ice, and there at least is a light at the end of the tunnel now, and getting him back there on the ice. But hey, this team has been doing very well without him too, which is exactly what we want to see, because you never know with injuries and everything. It's going to be a long season, so they're all picking each other up. They're all shining in certain moments, and it's going to be an exciting season, I think.
Well, and they're doing exactly what they need to do, because when you have a guy like Spurgeon, who is lead defense, like a lead defenseman out there, but they have offense actually scoring some points. Like, they're making up for the fact that you're losing a lot in defense there. So
Such a
it's
sweetheart of a
basically
guy.
like Mark Parrish is here.
It's the same kind of analysis.
Did it feel like that?
I thought so. Zacho, we heard a lot about a 3 goaltender rotation this year, too, with Wallstead, eventually. So far through 6 games, Gus Bus with 5, Fleury with 1.
Yeah, Hines said they're going to go with whoever is winning, and obviously Gus is winning. So, yeah, I mean, obviously if that changes, yes. If it changes, that will be updated, and it's great news for the Wild and Wild fans that they're winning. Bad news for Volstead, but he'll eventually get his opportunity for sure. But yeah, not much of a 3 goalie rotation right now, as long as Gus keeps doing so well in net.
But we have him if we need him.
Correct.
Yep.
It's good to have. You have the veteran who's, we saw the goalie goal, which was partially spurred on by Fleury saying, "Hey, kid, come over here." And not that Gus is a kid anymore, but still relatively compared to Fleury. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting situation, but I don't think anybody saw this coming. We have 2 teams now between the Vikings and the Wild. They're like, where the hell did this start come from? But with all the road games, the fact that they're defending Stanley Cup champions, it gets tougher tomorrow. Maybe not tougher, but just as tough with the Lightning. They just completely scorched the Hurricanes yesterday. So, but yeah, an interesting deal too. Horrible timing on the NHL's part, but every NHL team played yesterday. They did a red zone like show on ESPN2. Would have been great, but they did it on the start of the NBA season. So.
Ridiculous.
Good timing.
That's what I thought.
But what really matters is this. Check this out. In 1896, the Heinz Company actually had more than 60 products at the time, but they started using the slogan 57 varieties, not because they had 60 plus products, because his lucky number was 5 and his wife's lucky number was 7.
Wow.
I've been
to
the museum.
Is that right?
In Pittsburgh.
It is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
That's the old headquarters. So I guess it wasn't about the number of products. It was just their lucky numbers combined. Isn't that crazy?
Brett,
Unless
did you have
Wikipedia is
something to
wrong.
I just had a wild bit. Gus Bus being so good, how much of that do you think is because of the new competition with the 3 goalies, that he's got this kid who's really good, Volstead, breathing down his neck? Because I think competition always brings out good performances.
I also think Tenna, was it yesterday, said that, is it Ballstead, is getting killed in Iowa. He's like allowing like 7 goals a game or something.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm not a
read
hockey
too much
guy.
into that.
I don't know. I just like listening to
What do they say? Competition breeds.
Content.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We should have breeding competitions.
Wait, that was
That's not what they say. No,
that was
I
not.
don't think that's what it
I
is.
think maybe contentment.
The Wolves
Give me time.
lost 110-103 to the Lakers last night. Ant had 27 in the loss. Anthony Davis had 36 for the Lakers. LeBron and his son did play together in the second quarter. The Wolves are 0-1. The season is over. They battle the Kings tomorrow at 9 p.m.
You see, the season is over.
Well, the 82-0 season's over.
Sorry, guys. I
You
found a
bet on
genie
that,
in a
didn't you?
bottle.
Yeah,
I
it
owe
is.
you money, don't I?
Didn't you pay me?
No.
Oh, then yes.
I owe
What did you bet
What,
him?
was
The
it
Wolves would
50,
go
100?
undefeated?
No. Didn't I owe him from the Vikings bet?
You owe him, I think you owe
Not yet.
him
No,
Chrysler
not yet.
300.
We don't know him yet.
Oh, yeah, not yet. Not
We
yet.
don't
No,
know
we
yet.
got
Okay.
7 games. Is that
Okay,
what
let-
it was? Yeah.
we need
Will you
him-
let me know?
We
Yeah, for
need
sure.
him to go like 1 and
No, we don't. Would you
10,
not pay
and we
me?
win.
I'd rather have him win,
Yeah,
so
you're
I'll
the
pay
correct,
you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
10 hours ago, Sauce tweeted, the Wolves won't win a game.
But that would be a long season.
You stand by that?
honestly.
Not anymore.
9 hours ago, you tweeted, season over, what a sloppy game.
I mean, I stand by the second part.
9 hours ago, you tweeted, good thing we traded Cat.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work, and I'm dead serious. It didn't work. Looked real bad last night.
No, I mean, it's a large sample.
You want him back?
I mean, they got eviscerated when they normally would have him out on the court. They just went right into the lane where he would normally be.
9 hours ago, you tweeted, the LeBron Bronny bit would be so much cooler if it wasn't forced.
100%. The checking in together bit is going to be a commercial. It looked like a staged event.
Here's LeBron talking about playing with his boy.
The game within the game, obviously that moment, us being at the score table together and checking in together, something I would never forget, no matter how old I get, no matter how my memory may fade as I get older or whatever, I would never forget that moment.
Here's Bronny.
Try not to focus on, everything that's going on around me and try to focus on going in as a rookie and not trying to mess up.
I love you, Dad.
Interesting, too, they had Noah, or I'm sorry.
From the Ark?
Yes.
The boat guy?
Ian Eagle on the call, whose son Noah actually earned his spot in the greatness of broadcasting.
Noah is excellent. Noah's excellent.
Noah's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Noah's
he found
very
two of everything.
Man, how do you do that? And how do you build a boat that big in the middle of the desert?
Core?
And some animals, like alligators, are really hard to figure out the gender. So you basically have to finger them to figure out whether or not they have
Lord.
a penis. So
Jesus,
Wow.
I'm just saying it's hard to find a man and a woman and get them on the
Somebody's
boat.
got to sex them. Here's Noah
Gotta
talking
sex 'em.
about gathering the animals.
I was so high.
Wow.
Jeez.
That explains it.
Wow. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Well, on the boat, yeah, there was so much water.
And it was big.
Yeah.
Before the game, the Timberwolves and Rudy Gobert reached a 3-year, $110 million contract extension. Basically, he had a $46 million player option. He waived that, gives them some freedom. There's also like a trade kicker in the 2026 season if he gets
I think that's
traded.
They
very,
need
very
that
weird.
in basketball.
I think
It's all an hour.
I think it's like I think
I don't
Julius
need a
Randle made
kicker. I
like
don't think he
$4.5
can.
million. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. I was not thinking of the joke.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, thanks, Pat. Appreciate it. Let's see here. The Gophers battle Maryland on Saturday at 2:30. No, that's true. You will probably be there, Pat.
Storm the field.
Oh, I'm a knucklehead.
No, I like you, Pat.
I'll run on the field.
There it is.
The Gophers are 4-3. Maryland is 4-3. The Gophers are 4.5-point favorites. Game 1 of the World Series is on Friday, and we'll talk about it next. But the Vikings battle the Rams.
And the Chiefs are trading for DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes, they are.
I bet that's like leading ESPN right now, right? What are they talking?
No, probably the Cowboys.
Oh, look at the Cowboys again.
Yeah. So stupid.
Vikings news is next.
Let your voice be heard. Tune in to Vikings Fan Line after every Vikings game, presented by Verizon. Listen in right here on KFAN and anywhere on the free iHeartRadio app.
That's right. Scale on 1 to 5. How bad do you miss doing fan line, Corey?
5 being I miss it the most. 1 mean I don't miss it at all.
Right.
1. Loved doing it when I first started doing it. Got a lot of respect for the gig. Love the Vikings, but don't miss it.
Do you never do it?
No, never do it. Not anymore. And Nordo's awesome at it.
We're talking about the
Of course he is.
we're talking about the show, not sex.
Oh. Okay, totally different story.
I could see that.
Is Nordo awesome at that?
I
Good for
can
him,
see
man.
that, yeah.
Well, clearly.
He looks
Got
like
some
he is.
babies.
Hasn't held
No,
him back.
Nordo's great at that job.
Yeah, Nordo's excellent.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Ron, your thoughts?
Ooh.
That was what I was good at the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That was almost always when I didn't see the play that the caller was asking about because I was working on initials.
Right.
Do you think they should have gone for it on 3rd and 2? Ron, your thoughts?
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Let's go.
You know what's funny about that? It's funny that you asked it. You know what's funny is like this year is the first year I'm completely off of fan line, right? Last year I think I did 5-ish or so
like that.
games. This year I'm completely off. Moving forward, I'm completely off of fan line. Past years, I would work on initials. You guys saw it. I would sit here in the studio. Musk would be sitting here. I'd just be working on initials the entire game and look up once in a while. Now that I just get to sit at home and kick my feet up, I'm watching like every play.
Yeah.
I'm actually more engaged than I don't.
kidding.
Yeah, like I don't know,
Yeah.
because now I don't feel like I have any responsibility to work. So now I'm just kicking my feet up and watching it. I actually probably am more connected now than I was. Now I
There's
missed
nothing better than football.
when I was traveling. I missed the 2 games completely. I didn't see one play from the 2 games when I was gone. But still,
Chad is super happy to hear this.
that I'm more connected now.
yeah.
I don't know.
He doesn't listen.
Yeah, he's not listening.
No.
No, he's listening to a podcast.
Like I will watch every second of tomorrow's game. Why not? But I'm super
same.
thankful I don't have to start fan
Same.
line at
I can't wait.
10:30 p.m.
Yeah,
Oof,
Not great.
not great.
I can't wait.
yeah. I think
Gonna be a
Nordo
great
is
game.
doing that, and then I think then he'll be right back here on Friday.
This is
I would say.
before the season
like he's hosting
started.
the show.
Even those of us that thought this was going to be a pretty rough year, it looked like a transition year. It looked like the schedule, the first half of the year was
Yeah.
going to kill us and probably bury the season, right? Being something like 2-4 at this point, or 1-5 at this point.
Then you and I would be cheering for losses.
Right, because then you start thinking of the draft. This is when a lot of us, before the season started, thought that the schedule might start getting easier, but that the season might already be over. Well, now it's the opposite. They're 5-1, and the season gets easier.
Yeah.
The Rams are not very good. 2-4, a lot of holes.
Oh.
Yeah.
The issue that this schedule has is the last 3 games could be really tough, and the last 2 could be tough depending on what happens with the Lions, if the Lions have nothing to play for. But they go to Seattle, then they host the Packers here that will most likely be flexed to a Sunday night game, and then the Lions game is TBD.
But before that, though,
I mean, it's the Bears are the
beatable.
That's here, yeah. The Falcons,
Beatable.
that's here. Cardinals, beatable.
Beatable.
At the Bears, that's a tough place to play, right,
Beatable.
Hogs?
Yeah.
They Titans are awful,
Terrible.
and they're trading away pieces of their team. Jacksonville is not
Terrible.
good. That's there. And then the Colts here on
Colts are
Sunday
winnable.
night.
That game got flexed to Sunday night next week, but that one's winnable, and this one's super
it's
winnable.
not a 0% chance that Cooper Kupp isn't on the Rams tomorrow. Because if you're a team that wants to trade for Cooper Kupp, you don't want him playing in the game tomorrow. You want him as fresh as he can be for Sunday. Give him a few days more off, so he might not even be on the team.
So the people on your favorite show, SportsCenter, were arguing the opposite, saying if you're going to trade him, this is a good chance to showcase him, have him put up big numbers, prove that he's healthy,
Sure.
and then you trade him.
Yeah.
that-
it is
yeah.
it's the first primetime game of the year, right, JJ?
For sure. Been ready. Honestly, we felt like we should have been, put on that platform. But I mean, just like we said at the beginning of the season, we're going to have to wake some people up. We're going to have to be that team that no one is counting on to be good and expecting to come out and be the team that we are today.
Yeah, and it's time for Sam to show the world how good he is, right?
They go see all that they've been seeing for the past couple weeks. That's something that we're all excited about. Sam has been playing great. We all have been playing great. It's just the few, little touches throughout the game that we need to fix. The execution on some plays throughout the game, the crucial moments that we need, just all dialed in, all 11. That's something that, we need to look forward to.
One more from JJ. It's time for you to have a breakout game, isn't it?
I'm definitely sick of having these 80, 90 yard, games. I definitely got to get over that hump of 100 yards. That's definitely my plan. But, if you see it on tape, the explosive plays are all over the field, not just me, just all over the field. And we just got to be dialed in.
It's time.
Yeah, and the Rams secondary is horrible.
Good.
So
it's a fast field out there. Let's get her done.
Yep.
Gonna be a nice warm day. Let's roll. Speaking of let's roll, Aaron Jones, you feeling healthy?
Came out great. I was able to kind of play the way I wanted to play. I think it showed on my first carry and showed that I was no problems out of it and I'd be good.
Good. So let's hope he's healthy and we roll.
Yeah, and I know, again, Cooper Kupp is healthy, but we got a little lucky Puka Nakua's not playing.
Yeah,
right?
He's
a
good.
beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both of them at the same time would have been a good test, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun name to say. It's the main reason I brought it up.
Yeah.
Puka Nakua?
Yeah.
Puka Nakua.
Yeah,
He's
it's
very good. Yeah.
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 Oh, I forgot about this,
What's that,
Carly.
What's that?
Matthew Stafford is the starter for the Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim.
Okay.
Third stringer is Stetson Bennett. That's a Georgia kid, right?
Yes.
Who's number 2?
The backup for the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kid called Jimmy Garoppolo.
You want me to say hi to him for you?
JG. Yes, that'd be lovely.
Any specific message?
I mean, we'll talk off air.
Any pictures you need me to?
Yeah, we'll talk off air.
Polaroids?
So you can go to dinner with Jimmy Garoppolo or go backstage at Brett Michaels.
Oh, backstage with Brett Michaels.
Jesus, I didn't even finish the question.
Yeah, we knew. We all knew. Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, we all knew. Yeah.
Zach, what are you looking
Thanks.
Yeah,
So he's just hanging out in L.A. He backup quarterback, no pressure, making millions, he's made money. Yeah,
Just Jimmy G.
Just rushing.
Doing whatever he wants.
Danny Amendola on Dancing with the Stars might be the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
Really?
Well, Huck watched that. How was it, Huck?
Hot.
I have it on DVR. I haven't watched it yet.
sorry,
I was
man.
busy
I
buying
didn't-
cars.
So hot.
How you feeling? Danny Amendola.
I've never seen outside of clips.
Whitney
I've never
Carson.
seen
Oh,
Oh
Dancing
man,
with
look
the
at
Stars.
with his shirt completely unbuttoned.
Oh my God.
Well, that ain't fair.
Wait, you're going to be so turned on.
I don't think I will. Maybe I am.
You're
Give it
gonna
a
be-
shot, Huck.
You're going to be a real horned up after this.
You know what? Here's
Look
the
at
thing.
that. Look at that.
I am not above saying that that's a good looking man with a huge chest on him.
Got his shirt open?
Yeah, well, of course.
Zach, is he big on the message boards or not?
He's medium to big, yeah.
I'd say it looks pretty.
So he's
more
he
big
does
than-
have
Yeah, he
a,
should be big.
He comes up.
he has a footprint. Okay.
Yeah, no, his name definitely.
Looks like he's got 3 footprints, if you know what I mean.
That's Jimmy G.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just showing you guys.
Man,
Is he big on the
who's
message?
his,
We've moved on to Danny.
Yeah, he's got his own
who's
thread.
his partner there? She's pretty hot.
Whitney Carson.
Yeah, she's attractive.
She's gorgeous.
How,
yeah.
I'm surprised that.
He's got his own the
A
red.
little top heavy.
Ain't that hot?
It's Johnny Carson's daughter,
Zach?
Who is?
Whitney Carson.
What?
That'd be cool if
Just
it's
followed
true.
by. Oh,
Does Mark Rosen follow him?
yeah.
Oh my God, I have so many things to show you, Zach.
Oh, get in line.
What does that mean?
You guys continue amongst yourselves.
Well, why does Zach get to see?
Yeah,
what
what
does
do you-
Zach get to
Because
What is he
see?
seeing?
Is it You just mentioned Mark Rosen, so
Oh God, did he DM you nudes?
No.
Would you like him to?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that bad.
wow.
I'm glad you're honest.
Rosie just stood up.
Does Zach get to say what you're showing him?
No.
Oh,
You guys talk. I said talk
No,
amongst
it's
yourselves.
not boring.
It doesn't know how it works.
Is it full?
Is it full nudity? By the way, Minnesota Vikings could be without the starting middle linebacker for the second week in a row.
Yeah, he
missed
isn't practice
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, man.
Recovering from turf toe. That sucks, man. We need that dude, man. We need that dude. Suffered the setback in New York, or I should say against New York in London during week 5. Missed last week's game. You could feel the presence. 3 other players limited during practice, while 5 others were full participants. Tomorrow night. What time does the game start tomorrow?
7:15.
So pregame starts at 5:15.
I think pregame starts at 5.
5. Oh, well, that throws off my timing. It does.
We lost these two. These two are gone.
Yeah, I think they're looking at crank. Yes.
The drug?
Yeah, Carly
Well, don't
confirms
do that.
they're looking at wiener.
Wow. Okay.
Zach looked like he was putting together like.
No, it's like when you got you're about to play baseball and they do the thing where they do the bat and whoever
All right.
gets on top.
Put your
What are you talking about?
It's
somebody in this picture must basically is a tripod, I guess.
Who is it? My God.
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
we don't
We're
care
busy.
about the other stuff.
Yeah,
I
sports
just
are
hate
stupid.
that you're victimizing men.
Yes.
Just thinking about
No,
them.
they sent it to me. It's not my fault.
Oh,
Some rando?
a dude? Just sent
Oh,
you
not a
picture.
rando?
Couple of
Couple of randos?
Just
Really?
full
But
on
worth
crank.
looking at. Do you want to see
How
it?
come you get the random?
Do you want to see it?
DMs are opening up again.
Did you say Rambo sent you nudes?
Rambo sent you a schlong shot?
This is going to be.
He drew first blood. Gross.
Wait till you see this.
Did somebody just DM
Why
you
are
this?
you leaning away
'Cause
from
I
me
don't
like
really know
I'm
if I
putting
wanna
it in your
see-
face?
Button bar.
Interesting.
I don't know if I want to see full on schlong.
This is impressive. This is.
Lord! Somebody just sent you that? My God, that's a police baton.
Yeah.
Hawk,
What?
come see the schlong.
Oh, my God.
Somebody sent you that?
Somebody said somebody is walking around with that weapon.
That's got a.
No,
My
wait a minute.
God.
Did you ask for that? They just sent that to you without you asking for it?
And it's a video.
It's a video.
Oh, it's a video.
Yeah.
Somebody just randomly sent you that.
Yeah. Good to be a girl.
Jeez.
No.
Good to be a lady.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, wow, right?
Yeah,
I mean, wow.
No big deal.
Corey, do you want to see it?
Not really. Thanks,
Yeah,
though.
you do.
I really don't.
It's,
I'm happy for that guy.
NBD.
that guy is, he's about to get after it.
Will be cool.
And he just sent you that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not a good idea.
What's that?
What?
I showed him. Even though he said no.
Yeah, he looked
Sorry,
at it.
Corey.
Yeah, now he can't stand up because he's going to knock over his cup of coffee.
Now I know what it feels like to be a woman on social media. I said no, and you sent it anyway.
Well played, Corey. Very well played.
No, you know what it's like to be a lady
Yuck.
on the IG.
Hey, back to football for 5 seconds.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Detour.
I was just reading that there's a big fire sale going on with the Carolina Panthers, and that they think Adam Thielen's going to be available.
Yeah.
Well, bring him on back.
Why not?
Why not? Right?
Yeah. I think they could use because the thing that is weird with the Minnesota Vikings currently is we're all excited and possibly thinking that TJ Hawkinson will play tomorrow, but he's yet to be a full participant at practice.
I think he might. I hope he does.
I mean, today, if he's a full participant at practice,
Right. Yeah.
these two.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
we
over.
lost him.
And if you're wondering how baseball and the NFL are doing on television these days, you can't believe it, Corey. Have you seen the numbers?
No.
Fox Sports drew more than 27 million viewers for the Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl matchup. ESPN ABC scored the second most watched Week 7 Monday Night Football game in 14 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay? 14 seasons.
There is nothing better
Week 7 Monday Night Football.
than football.
Did I read right, though, that the ESPN Plus game was a disaster?
I watched it.
Or was it the opposite?
So I don't know
Maybe
which
so the Cardinals game, remember there were two Monday Night Football games?
That's right. Yeah. Right.
The Cardinals game was exclusively on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you have to cheer
Doesn't work.
big time
For sure.
against.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Yes, Zachary.
Counterpoint on that.
Go for it. Are you sure you're in the right mind state to have a rational argument?
Yes.
Yeah, you ready for
I
this?
just saw two weapons.
Yeah, your counterpoint kind of
Okay,
points to the
sick.
left and is shaped like a banana.
Yes.
Yeah, multiple weapons.
It's a
Arsenal.
It's a counterpoint. Sorry.
Take a deep breath, Carly.
If it's random games like that, like what was it, Cardinals and Chargers,
that's right, yeah.
on the West Coast, where they can have like a actual traditional primetime game in a window that they wouldn't do a national game like that they did, then I'm okay with it. They limit it to West Coast Monday night primetime, where I think they started at 6-7 o'clock local time.
8 our time, yeah.
Yeah, so that as long as it's limited to that.
Yeah.
Now, if they're doing that on Sundays, where it's also, I believe, televised in each local market. So basically, what it is, it's like one of those CBS games that you don't get to see because they're showing the Packers or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
So
it's an extra option. They said it according to Florio. He's got a source told him it was 1.8 million viewers total for that game.
Well, that's terrible.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's never doing again terrible.
Yes. And again, I'm not trying to be hypocritical because obviously you got the prime time game on Amazon Prime every Thursday.
Yep. Which is what we are tomorrow, by the way.
Right.
And so I think on Fox 9 locally.
And we've had Peacock games in the past. I get it. Like, I'm just saying, at some point, there's got to be like this weird line where it's like, all right, we can dip our toes into 2 or 3, but if it's 9 or 10 different streaming services to have access to all the games,
right,
then it's starting to be overkill. You got to keep it within a distance where it's like, all right, we can all find 2 or 3, but not 10
by
or
the
12.
Way, so I said that 1.8 million viewers for that, according to Florio, for the ESPN Plus. If you're looking for context, over on Monday Night Football, the regular, 18.7 million viewers.
Yeah.
Okay, so that tells you.
Yeah,
and by the way,
difference.
the Manning cast got 1.1 million viewers. So the Manning cast got almost as many viewers as the game did on ESPN Plus.
I'm in on the
like the Manning cast.
It's fun.
I know.
I'd rather
I
watch
forget
that.
it's on, but I like it.
If it's
Sassy, what do you think?
I do not watch it.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. I'm such a purist when it comes to football.
I'm sorry, you're a what now?
He's a purist.
You're a purist?
Yeah, he peers at the TV screen and watches as much football as possible.
These two were peering earlier.
Don't judge us.
Yeah, stop
anyway,
judging, please.
Yeah, I have no
You've
interest.
not watched
and
it?
I don't. I
I like
have no
it.
interest.
I like it when they
zero
specifically when they have
chance.
guests on with them.
Like Gozer the Gorgarian or
yeah, like Gozer guests.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you a god? What you think of that play? Are you in my refrigerator? Give me a beer.
That would be cool if they had fictional characters as guests once in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They have the Nickelodeon game where they slime each other. Let's have Slowpoke Rodriguez do commentary.
And then that's the first time I'll ever be on board with calling Jalen Naylor Speedy. Right?
Right. That's perfect.
Senor Speedy.
It's too bad that your best impression is so bothersome.
Yeah, it's problematic.
Yes.
Are you going to watch Speedy tomorrow night?
Oh my God.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, that Shohei Ohtani ball that we were talking about earlier, did you see it was $4,392,000 for that ball? $4,392,000. How much did they offer him? $500,000?
I think it was the report was the Dodgers. I think it was 3 or 4 or 500,000, and he said no quickly.
Yeah, come on.
Duh.
Good job. Yeah.
How about this? Not only the all-time record for a baseball, the all-time record for any sports ball.
Oh, I didn't see that. No kidding.
Yep.
Yep. So more than any basketball, more than any football, I assume.
Wow.
I don't know if tennis balls ever get sold, golf balls. Either way, most for a sports ball in history. Ohtani 50-50 ball.
Yeah, that's one that you could get. That's a good one.
The 8 o'clock hour of the Power 2 Morning Show will not feature Mark Parrish or Mark Rosen. They're both, who knows where they are. But Carly's here. We'll do Fan 5 and then headlines after this on the Van.